All they're seeking is just a chance to govern. Let's in fact listen to Congress MP Priya who's speaking right now. All right, so there you can see Congress leaders, particularly Priya Dutt and Sanjay Nirupam, who are leading that protest today in Mumbai, demanding a slash in tariffs of electricity in the city. This after petitioning the government. Now they are piling on pressure on the electricity providers to slash rates. Let me bring in Mr. Tyagi once again. What really is the Congress's game plan as you see these statements being made, as you see television discussions, Mr. Tyagi, where it seems that the Congress has, in fact, in a way, been elbowed out completely. Everybody is talking about BJP and AAP, BJP versus AAP, while the Congress has been reduced to a sideshow.
That's your view. I don't agree with this, and I also disagree with Mr. Sambit Patra, whatever he said about the dissent, basically. I would like to put a question to Mr. Patra. Can he tell me, please, about the dissent between Modi and Advani ji? Can he tell a dissent between Jetli ji and Modi ji? Can you tell about a dissent between Sushma Swaraj? Please let me finish.
I'll allow you to.
Sushma Swaraj and Modi ji. There are several candidates of prime ministership from BJP, basically. That's why they are very much desperate. And I would like to suggest them that desperation always leads to frustration. So please don't be desperate for the prime ministership. Work hard for the nation, as Congress is working hard. And we are working hard. I'm not joking. I'm just telling you the truth, basically. I know that our opponents are very harsh with us. They are very harsh. They are not watching that economic growth was there, and 7.6% GDP growth was there in last 9 years. And you have seen that world economy is day by day deteriorating, and we have seen several nations in Europe.
The data that the UPA government rattles, the Congress leaders talk about, do you think that's lost on the voters? I'm not just talking about assembly election results, but the general sense that seems to be there in the country. Does the Congress somewhere reckon that these numbers that the Congress party talk about, the economic growth that it talks about, doesn't really cut it with a large number of population, large number of people in this population?
If you see the last Vidhan Sabha elections, we have lost. There is no doubt about that. But we are not finished. In Delhi itself, we got around 25% of votes, and Aam Aadmi Party got 29% vote, and BJP got 33% vote, and in 2008, if you see, BJP got 36% vote.
All right, so you believe devil lies in the
negative trend for BJP.
You think a lot lies in the details. Let me take that to Dr. Patra. How do you respond to that? There are several numbers that Congress leaders come up with. They say assembly elections and general elections are not connected, and all these things that we have
This is
heard
history.
before.
This is history. You can see the statistics of different elections. You can see the statistics of different elections from 1999. From 1999, you can see. Let me answer first.
No. It was a question to me. Let me answer that.
You answer that.
Okay, come
You
on.
answer that, please.
Be happy.
In 1999, BJP got all over India. BJP got around.
Let's not go back into time. I know you may be.
They got 24% vote. In 2004, they got 22% vote, and in 2009, they got 18% vote.
Okay.
In last 3 elections, we have seen that BJP is getting a negative trend all over India, and that's why they are losing. That's why they are losing in the percentage of vote. And if you see the Congress vote, in 1999 we were 28%. In 2004, we were 27%, and in 2009, we were 28.5%. There was an increase in Congress vote.
So you don't sense any change in mood?
I can say one more thing.
You don't sense any change in mood. You think the numbers that you've just told of, this trend is going to continue? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, I accept that there may be a change in mood, but I am confident that we will win for the UPA-III.
Yes, Dr. Patra.
Please.
See, I'm really amused, the way the amusement park is behaving and functioning in the Congress. First and foremost, if at all statistics could save, I believe that Congress would have done better. But statistics are just statistics. Nothing can be done. But secondly,
you ask him about the statistics.
My dear friend,
you ask him about the statistics.
Yeah. I am.
What the history is telling to them.
If
they must learn from the history.
Okay. Let's listen to him once.
My friend himself
Please.
had the answer within his answer. He
You
said,
tell me, please.
we have lost, but we are not finished. Just wait for 2004.
In Vidhan Sabha elections.
You are moving towards the finish.
I am giving you the data of Lok Sabha elections also. I am giving you the data of Lok Sabha elections also.
You have called the
Let's
Congress
have some
party.
healthy discussion.
Yes.
Ironically, I believe the Congress has realized that the finish line is nearby. And they can read the writings written on the wall very clearly. And that's the reason as to why they're clinging to the straw, their own creation, called as Aam Aadmi Party. That's the last hope to return back to some kind of semblance of power through the Aam Aadmi
But
Party.
does the BJP now feel a little jittery about this new propped up political entity called the Aam Aadmi Party, as you seem to suggest, because it may, to some extent, roll back the Modi wave that you've been talking about?
Not at all. Ruchika, my smile over here in a debate over where I do not get much time says that, well, yes, we are prepared, but we are not jittery, we are not frightened. We should be prepared. But secondly, and most importantly, it is essential that debates as such in television, we should expose the truth to the people. You read as to how the Aam Aadmi Party today has been protected by the spokespersons of the Congress. There is much more to read within or between the lines than is visible to the people.